Hello, Generals. We have a lot of important information to get to you today. We have the PSAT taking place here at Heritage in a few weeks. Our very own dance team is getting a brand new dance studio, and they'll practice all their dance moves in it. We'll bring you more information about that, and we'll go back to last Friday night with our big win against Ringgold. I'm Kayla Cumbie, and the 5-Star News starts now. Welcome back, Journals, and we have lots to get to this Tuesday. So we'll send it over to our announcement segment. We call it What's Up Heritage. Before we give it to Matson Hogue and Tyler Ingram, you might want to get a pen and paper to jot down this important information. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, Kayla, and I'm Tyler Ingram, and this is What's Up Heritage. To start you off on this Tuesday morning, we have updates on the PSAT, and if you intend on taking it, you can talk to Destin Franks in the counseling office. And the test will be given on Thursday here at Heritage, October 29th. But for more info, you can go to the HHS General's website. And next up on the list, if you like cornhole, then grab a partner because we have our 2-person cornhole tournament sponsored by Skills USA. It takes place on October 1st at 5:30. For more information, go talk to Miss Bird in room 1403. And lastly, for a reminder that everyone has a Google Meets every Wednesday at 12 o'clock, and it is a requirement. So just make sure you be there. And now to Matson for the weather. I'm Tyler Ingram, and Matson Hogue is currently out, so I will be doing your weather forecast. Let's get it. Okay, so today there's going to be a high of 83, a low of 64, and a 20% chance of rain. And then on Wednesday, there's going to be a high of 78, a low of 67, and a 40% chance of rain. And then Thursday, there's going to be a high of 77, a low of 64, and an 80% chance of rain. And for Friday, there's going to be a high of 76, a low of 58, and a 50% chance of rain. Thank you.
To the news now, and y'all probably already know that today is a special deadline date for an important test happening here at Heritage in a couple of weeks. It's the PSAT. It's a practice test for the SAT and really gives you a good feel before you actually take the SAT test. We have Nicholas Pearson and Colton Buckles to talk with Destin Franks and a couple of students here at Heritage and give you all the details on this report.
So PSAT is coming up. The deadline to sign up is tomorrow. General's PSAT is a great practice test for the real SAT. It also gives you just a general idea of how to take a college entrance exam. So whether you're going to take the SAT or the ACT, your junior or senior year, the PSAT is a great practice.
Yeah, it definitely did prepare me for the real SAT. I haven't taken the actual SAT yet. I've taken ACT, but, definitely good practice.
It will definitely prepare you for either one of those tests. So if you're interested, sophomores can take it for free. Juniors and freshmen will just pay $16, so you will need to sign up by Tuesday here in the counseling office.
Definitely something all the students should look into. Moving on now, and we have a huge addition to the Heritage for our 5-star dance team. Behind me is the room they're remodeling for a dance studio, so all the dancers have a place to practice here at Heritage. I don't want to give away all the details, so here's Brooklyn Collins and Gracie Dawson with the report.
So the dance team is getting a new studio where the old drama room used to be, and we're getting marley floor put down, and we're getting mirrors throughout, and we're going to have ballet bars. And I'm just excited because I think it's going to be nice now that we have a permanent place to practice, and I think it will really benefit the entire team.
All right, Generals, we are in the future dance studio. This room has been used for a couple of different things over the years. When we first opened, it was used as a dance studio, and then we moved the drama classes into it. But with dance becoming an official GHSA sport, we needed a place dedicated for them to practice, and also a place where we could put in a floor that would help keep them free from injury. So it is in the middle of reconstruction. We've taken out the lights and put in some new lights that are recessed into the ceiling so they have more room. Taking out the stage that was here and the floor, and we're about to install a new sprung dance floor.
We'll get you to a quick break here on the show, but don't go away because when we come back, Dylan and Zach will have all the new Heritage sports updates, including that big win we got against Ringgold at Ringgold Friday night. And then we'll also talk to you about our annual Cornhole tourney that benefits Skills USA. Don't go away, sports is next.
It's a battle of two unbeaten teams this Friday night at Jeff Sims Field as Heritage takes on Temple at 7:30. Can the Generals defense keep knocking heads? Will quarterback Nick Hansen continue to dazzle us with his precision passing? Can the Generals move to 3-0 on the year? Well, you'll get all those questions answered and then some starting at 7:30 Friday night. Limited tickets are available online. Check out the school website for more information. If you can't get to the game, well, don't worry about that. We've got you covered on the NFHS network. Go to nfhnetwork.com, search Heritage High School Catoosa, subscribe to our live stream page. You can catch all the action live on your computer. Come out and support the Generals. We'll see you at Jeff Sims Field Friday night at 7:30.
Zach Brown.
And Dylan Bryan here.
We're going to catch you up with everything Heritage Sports today.
Last Friday, our Generals took on Ringgold at Don Patterson Field and got their first ever win.
Take it away, guys.
Our Generals on enemy soil for the first time this year over at Ringgold High School last Friday night, taking on the Tigers and looking to pick up their first win in school history on Don Patterson Field. And they came out strong. First quarter action, the Generals offense gets on the scoreboard as Nick Hansen finds Paxton McCrary on a screen pass. Paxton cuts in and out of the Tiger defense for a nifty 18-yard touchdown reception, and it's 7-0 Generals, and our student body is loving this. The General defense came to play as well, stopping the Ringgold Tiger offense for most of the night. Here it's Zach Brown with yet another stop. With the Tiger offense going nowhere, it was their defense that came up with the first score of the night. Here, Corey Dumas picks off a Nick Hansen pass and races 41 yards for the score, and all of a sudden we got a brand new ball game. It's 7-all. Late second quarter now when the Generals put together a great drive right before the half. Here, Hansen finds Mr. Reliable Dylan Bryan for a big gainer on 3rd and long. Then moments later, Hansen throws a perfect 27-yard touchdown pass to a wide-open Ryan Heat. And just like that, the Generals have reclaimed the lead, 14-7, just before the half. Third quarter is all Generals. Hansen's at it again, and this time he appears to be just throwing the ball away due to a nice Tiger rush. But wide receiver Logan Lowe outduels two Ringgold defenders to make a circus catch. 21-7 Heritage, and watch the boxing slugfest afterwards. After a Ringgold touchdown was called back due to penalty, the Generals deliver what they hoped would be the knockout punch as safety Caden Swope picks off a Kyle White pass and takes it to the house, 47 yards for the touchdown, and it's 28-7 Heritage. This one's in the bag, right? Wrong. Ringgold's Corey Dumas would get into the end zone on a 2-yard keeper to cut the lead to 28-14, and then following another Ringgold touchdown to close the gap to 28-21, the Tigers would recover an onside kick, setting up a great finish. Kyle White would throw long down the near sideline, but Dylan Bryan is right on the spot for the pick. The Generals hold off a late comeback by the Tigers and win for the first time in school history at Ringgold, 28-21. We talked to some happy Generals after the game.
Man, it was stressful is what it felt like. Goodness, it felt good, man. They've got some athletes. They're a well-coached team. Hats off to them. They're gonna win some games this year. They're gonna get things turned around. But man, we got some guts, and we got a defense that you don't want to see, man. Our defense is lights out. Coach New's amazing with those guys.
We kept it together. We fought through adversity. We didn't give up. We didn't get down. They had big plays, and we just kept on doing what we're doing. And we're just good defense.
I mean, you know, it's once in a lifetime. Now everybody can't say they were the first team to beat them at their own turf. So, I mean, it's a good feeling. We got to get better, but we're going to celebrate the win tonight and just keep on moving forward.
I feel great. We came out here and executed. We ran the ball good, threw it pretty good, caught it good. That's how I came out here and won.
The maturity and the growth of Nick Hansen's amazing. I mean, he absolutely just threw some dimes today. McCrary played really good offensively, made some big runs, and our offensive line, who is young and inexperienced, found a way to get it done tonight.
Well, I'm proud of all the coaches, and they coached them really well.
Awesome, man. Let me hear it one time.
Let me hear you.
It's never a bad win against the Tigers.
Never is, Zach.
Last week, volleyball went out to Kahala, and we'll catch you up with everything with that story.
So this weekend at the volley at the creek at Kahala Creek, we ended up playing 5 total matches. Our pool play was pretty rough. We had some tough teams in there. We lost to Notre Dame, who ended up winning the whole tournament, and we lost to Sonoraville. But then we were able to come back and we beat Chattooga and LFO. So the good thing with that is we play Sonoraville at least 2 more times this season, so hopefully we can make some adjustments and the next time we play them kind of prove that we're able to, make those adjustments to be successful and to beat them.
Well, I really feel like we didn't talk and our rotations weren't we could have done better. We weren't talking, and a lot of teams, we just have to improve by our teamwork together, and then these upcoming games are going to be our rivals, so I feel like we're going to have a much more energy and just talk more. That's pretty much our main problem, is just teamwork.
The volleyball team also has a game tonight and senior night Thursday.
Now on to softball. The Lady Generals are undefeated in region play as they survived Cedartown last week.
They have a doubleheader against Northwest tonight, which determines the number 1 seed in the region since there is no tournament this year.
Now let's get you caught up with everything to do with the Lady Generals.
Northwest is always a good opponent to play, so they could, it's definitely important because at any point we could all switch standings and they could beat one team that we haven't beat or just go ahead and make another series.
This series is important because it kind of ranks us in state, so if we're first seed, we'll play at home a couple times, and Northwest is one of the better teams, so that's why it's so important.
It's a rivalry game. They're a well-coached team. Coach Middleton and the staff do an amazing job. They have a certain way that they coach their players and how they want to play. We have a certain approach that we want to take with our girls against them because it's going to change based off of maybe our scouting report with Cedartown and our scouting report with Central Carrollton. So it's going to be something that is big for us. They're a great team. They're right there in our region standings. It'll be a battle.
Probably just because they're such a put-together team and they're coached very well and there's good athletes and they know what we have because we've played them several times, obviously. And it's really big because Northwest is one of the tougher teams, so it's definitely going to either put us first or second. So it's a pretty big game.
They have a really good coach and they have some good athletes on the team, and they just know how to play ball.
Thanks for Sports YouTube. Back to the news now, and our Skills USA is back at it again with their annual Cornhole tournament. While this brings a ton of good players together, it also brings a great time. We have our very own Cooper Terry and Coach Terry, who are winners last year, and this competition is pretty legit. I'll send it over to Zach Brown and Dylan Bryan with more on the story.
The Cornhole tournament for Skills USA is coming up October 1st, the week of homecoming. We're real excited about it. We're sponsors, me, Katie, and Von Crane and Ivy. So it's a lot of fun for us, and I also like to play in it. Usually I've played with Camden, but he's graduated now, so if Carson will have me, I'm going to play with Carson and see if we can do any damage and maybe wreak some havoc on Mr. Lust from the middle school, Coach Hyatt, Coach Terry. Those guys are always the front runners in the tournament. But win or lose, it's a lot of fun. You get out there, you listen to music. They usually have some concession stuff, some food. It's a lot of fun. It's on the new tennis court, so that's going to be awesome. And it's just a good time to get out there and see these kids, outside of school and kind of compete against them and try to beat them.
Yeah, I think anytime that you get to play cornhole, anybody's looking forward to it. Plus, it's homecoming week, and everybody's here on campus. Everybody's really excited about the football game and homecoming, and you get to throw cornhole, so who wouldn't be excited about it?
So we've got the Cornhole tournament coming up again here in a couple weeks. It's been a great event. Cooper and I have played in it for a while now under the team name Don't Tell Mom. We've had some success. We didn't win it last year, but came in second. We won it the year before, so we've won it twice, I think, and then we've come in second several times. Mr. Lusk and Austin Morris, they're really tough. So I assume they'll be our tough competition this year, although there's always a few good teams. So we're looking forward to it. I think we're going to have it out on the tennis courts this year, so it ought to be a lot of fun, and can't wait.
Sounds pretty awesome. And with that, we'll wrap up this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News. Eli and Jamison will bring you a brand new report Friday. But until then, stay classy, Heritage.